Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your March reading. We're going to do general, love, and then a spirit message for the month. There will be timestamps below for you. So we're going to get into it. General energy first. Ooh, looks like we got a lot of cards here. Okay. All right, Sagittarius. So we have mentor, passing on wisdom and refining a student's character. The Lady of the Gift, generosity, receiving, withholding, and Arrow Master, hitting the mark, intention, and detachment. And then we have Cave, Sanctuary, Dreamtime Creation, Tribal Spirit Dancer, Spirit Keeper of the East, and Green Man Synergy. Okay. This is telling me a story already. So Sagittarius, I feel like you've been trying to do things your own way. You have your own vision, you have your own thoughts on how things should go, and you've been following that path. Not like a lone wolf, but it could be that you're going with the grain. And you're like, this is what the grain does, right? This is what the bourgeoisie do. So I'm putting myself in the situation to be like the bourgeoisie or whatever. So I feel like all in all, it's following someone else's path, right? Um, or someone else's view. Like you're putting yourself in that situation to become that thing. It's not bad. It's some people do that, and it's fine. It's fine, right? Um, but I feel like what it is you've learned a lot from kind of stepping in other shoes or living in these other lives. And now it's time to take the wisdom from that and put it into your life. Put it into your individuality as who you are. So it's like that part of your life has passed. You trying to be like other people or you trying to follow these other paths. And that works for other people, and that's fine. But for you, you're making a decision to start from scratch almost. You know, it's like you see the potential in what could be and not what already is. So that's what I see you doing. It's going to go from this idea phase. It's like you're safe in this little bubble where everyone's doing the same thing, which is great. And then you're like, wait, maybe I want something different. Maybe I want something more. You know, something kind of sparks that interest in you. And you start dabbling in it a little bit, I feel like, um, until you kind of see a way out, in a sense. Um, so I feel like you're more spiritually connecting to who you are, to your path, to your call, to your vision. And it may not be the snapshot of that bourgeoisie. It may not be the snapshot of what the past was. It definitely can be something different. But this feels more like forging your own path with the information that you've gained before. Okay. That's what the energy is to me. So we are going to get into your cards. Okay, hold on one second. Sorry, I wanted to try to fix my light, but I can't, as you can see, because I have a window here. So okay, so we have the Queen of Coins, the Knight of Wands, The Queen of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I usually don't bring two cards out together, but they would not detach. So they go together. Um, yeah, I feel like in March you're looking at the quality of your life, Sagittarius. There's big talk on the quality of your life and the quality of um, what you're working up to, like what you're putting your interest in at work, what you're putting your interest in life. It kind of gives me those revamp energies where you're changing things around or wanting to. The more that you go into the month, the more that that's going to pick up, the more you're going to get involved in doing that. Um, it has a lot to do with you understanding like your pride and your feelings, your intensity about certain things just aren't real. Like it's more based on ego or um perfectionism. It's interesting because you're starting to come out of that. It's like you're starting to see it. It's like it's starting to shed itself from you. You're being released, you know. And after you are released from things, you have to sort of accept accountability and responsibility for what's next in your life. And that's what I see you doing. So it's like you're focusing more on the quality of life, not the quantity, not the material goods, but like the quality of your life. Um, and it's coming in awfully fast. I will say that. This feeling, this energy is coming in awfully fast. The Hermit, the Three of Wands, and Temperance, all in the upright. It's interesting because in March, even though you are focusing on the quality of your life, you're keeping it to yourself. And I feel like you're keeping it to yourself because you're trying to figure out like which way you want to go. It's like what matters to me, what's important to me as an individual, as a soul being. What is my flow? You're doing a lot of introspection, trying to clear your mind, analyzing situations, relationships, jobs, structures in your life, I would say. Um, so while you're doing this, you're being patient with the people and situations around you. I don't see you shutting them down. I don't see you doing anything really. It's like you're just doing them. You're doing the normal thing. You're not changing anything. You're not weird. No one suspects anything. Um, but your whole mindset is moving forward, is growing. You have this burning desire in you, Sagittarius, to go, to make it happen. But I do feel a lot of planning that you're doing by yourself. You're thinking, you're changing as an individual. This is a real like spiritual kind of feel to it. Ace of Cups, yeah. Judgment and the Knight of Coins. You're taking it slow because you want to make the best choices for yourself. And this is kind of a new venture. It's like you're following your intuition, you're following your heart, you're following your feelings about things and not following the trail or the paperwork or the money, which is easy to do because you know where it is, you can see it. So it's a little bit harder for you, but I feel like you're willing to strive for that for yourself. You don't want to be trapped. You want to be free. You want to have that freedom and feel free and feel happy. So, yeah, you're worried about making snap judgments. Um, Snap judgments or snap movements without planning. So you've decided to take your time. I see you taking your time in March, but there is a change coming, but you're taking your time. Okay, so let's clarify a couple of things. Let's do the Knight of Wands. Yeah, this movement is self-made. You know, it's like you want to have your focus on the right thing. You want to have your focus on, you may be focused on a new job. You may be focused on a new career idea. I feel like your whole plan is to make that happen. You know, it's like you got something in your head and you're going to go for it. You're not going to back down. Your energy is going towards that in March. Okay. Yeah. This what I see. I see you keeping a low profile. You're keeping a low profile to not trigger any alarms, right? So especially if you're moving jobs at work or doing something different at work, you're not gonna let them know because then it'll start, you know, the whole rumblings. You're not doing that. That's what I see you doing. I feel like you're keeping everything sort of, everybody sort of in the background of what it is that you're doing. You may not even know what it is that you're doing. Yeah, you're definitely keeping a low profile, Sagittarius. Yeah, because you're trying to figure out what it is that you want, and you want to take your time to do it. You don't want to feel like you're in a rush, but you do know that you want something more. I can see that for sure. You want to be nurtured. You want to be, you want something that's going to help you grow. You want a job that's going to help you grow. You want a life that's going to help you grow and that's going to nurture you to be the best person that you are, the best mother that you are, you know, the best parent that you are. And if you don't know all the details, if you don't have the details hashed out, I don't see you making a choice right now. And that's why you're taking things slow. Yeah, you're taking things slow because you don't want to fail. You don't want to fail and you don't want to lose your opportunity. So you rather close things out correctly. That's what I see you doing. That's why you're taking your time. Okay? So, thank you. Let's get into your love life. Hello, Sagittarius. We are into your love story for March. So let's see. We have creativity, reconciliation, forgiving and learning, love yourself first, freedom, moving on, letting go, shamanic healer, soulful appreciation, relaxation, and new and supportive connections. This is fairly clear to me, Sagittarius. Okay, so in love in March, um, it's pointing towards you having a new relationship. I'm gonna be honest, okay? Um, it's more like you could get back with someone from your past. I feel like you've been thinking about them, or it could be someone that you keep going back to. Um, but March is going to teach you a lot of lessons about yourself and what it is that you truly want. So you're going to spend some time like letting go of that foundation that you built with that person, you know, that keeps you going back to them or keeps you dealing with them. I feel like you're learning how to move on from that. You're growing as a person and you're like cleansing that out of your life. I feel like you're going to see there's a point where you're thankful that you can let this go, or you're thankful that you can move on, or you're thankful that you can do something differently. I don't think that you're going to jump right into a relationship, okay, because you want something that's meaningful and something that's real. So I do feel like it's like you're opening the door for something new by closing another door, but I don't see you like running into something right away. If anything, you'll meet someone and have good conversation, but I don't see you jumping into a relationship right away. It feels like you need to close some things out, okay, with someone. Temperance, Wheel of Fortune, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you've been really patient when it comes to love in the past. I feel like longevity and loyalty means something to you. That's why. Um, but even if this person contacts you or even if they're talking to you, I feel like it's like they're doing too much to change your mind or doing too much to convince you, and it feels like nothing is changing. It almost feels like it's the same things over and over again. And you're in a space where you look at things differently, and that's how you're viewing it. It looks like the same thing, the same situation, the same talk, you know. It may be different, but it's the same, you know. Then we have the Emperor, the Five of Coins, and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I see you taking the lead in your life. You're not letting this person back in. I just don't see it. It's like the potential is careless. Um, so I feel like you're moving away from it. You're taking the lead to move away from it. So you are making the changes in your life in the direction that you want them to be in. So right now, I don't see you having many potentials um, for a soulmate. You may be briefly not believing in it, you know. But I just see like you're seeing that this is not the relationship for you. There's too much to be desired. Okay, so this isn't the one for you. You know, I feel like you're taking time to heal from loneliness or feeling, because you may have been with this person for a long time, like dealing with the change of it all, um, making the wrong decision to maybe take them back for the second, third, or fourth time, whatever it is. But I feel like your focus is that this just isn't right. You can feel it, you know. Um, it just doesn't click. It's just not right. That's what it feels like to me. It just feels like it's not right, you know. Um, it's not the direction that you want to go in. I'll say that. But this person is trying their hardest to get you to change your mind or to take a risk. But they have reckless behavior, you know. I don't feel a lot of consistency, to be honest. It feels like they may be coming in and then coming out of your life, kind of like what they already do. But there's just a feeling of you. I just see you don't think that this is going to last. So it kind of gives me that feeling of like, what's the point? Yeah, a person may message you a lot carelessly, like just trying to see what you're doing and testing the waters. I can see here coming out of nowhere. This is like coming out of nowhere. Yeah. So the whole thing is, Sagittarius, you can either make the sacrifice to step in this, but I don't see you doing that. You know, I feel like you're not going to let your guard down because this person has taken you through way too much. Yeah, they're definitely going to be consistent with the random messages and random contacting you because they feel like you're usually responsive. So that's why they're doing it, trying to change things, trying to change your mind. But there's something about their actions that's still like the same. You know, it feels like, oh, Sagittarius will always answer me. Oh, Sagittarius will always do this. And that's why they're being consistent. Yeah. You have a lot of love to give, and you just don't feel like it's being reciprocated in a healthy way. I feel like. So you rather not. Yeah, you rather not. I feel like you're building up your courage and your strength to really cut this off finally. Yeah. You're thinking of the bigger picture. It doesn't make sense to try this and fight this battle again because they're just coming in to leave again. That's what it feels like. Yeah, they're coming in to leave again, to get control like they always do, to get you on their side or whatever it is they do, and then just leave again. If you have children, they're coming in just to be around the children, you know? Um, yeah, you feel like this has blocked you. You know, it's like there's no passion, there's no drive. It just keeps coming in and out, in and out. And it feels like it's blocking your chances for real love or for real happiness. And that's just not how you want to live. Yeah. You want a healthy, balanced relationship. And it looks like the universe wants to give you that, but you have to stop allowing this person coming in and out of your life. Yep. Be open to new love. It will be coming here shortly, if not the end of this month, the beginning of next. You just have to be patient and don't look for anything specific because I feel like it's going to sneak up on you. Okay? So let's get into your spirit message. Okay, Sagittarius, we have destiny, soulmate, and workaholic. This is interesting because this definitely tells me that you can strive towards a soulmate. And not just a soulmate, but someone you can have a balanced relationship with. I feel like your destiny is to be happy, right? It's just you. This is a period in March of getting yourself aligned with that path so you can find that person. That's what I'm seeing. So it's stopping you from using your energy and your time on someone or something that does not fulfill you or does not get you to that perfect place of comfortability for you, stability for you. So that's what I see. It's like all of these things are happening in perfect timing to get you towards the best place for you, you know? Okay? So I love you. And I will see you next month. Bye-bye.